Hey everyone, Flip again here, and this is kind of a long overdue video. This is going to be a video where I showcase my collection for Skylanders Superchargers. So I haven't done a collection video since I actually don't know when the hell I did the trap team video. I think it was December or something. Actually, it might have been before that. Let me check real quick, because I have no damn clue. Give me 1 second. Uh, 6 months ago. On my birthday, so yeah. So here's a little bit of an update, I guess, of what I got from the first 3 games that might have changed. I picked up 2 Eon's Elite figures. I have Terrafin and Sugar Happy. I got these from the SCL shop. And for Christmas, you might have seen I got a inbox Eon's Elite Stuff Elf. She is open. I did open the box, but she is still there. Put this back up on this shelf. I do plan on collecting the Eon's Elite figures now because they're the ones that are actually worth. They're actually a lot easier to. I can't talk. Because they're a lot better price. So there were actually also a couple price changes I mentioned. So in the Swappers video, I mentioned the Scratch was $45. Now she's $65. And I mentioned in the Trap Team video, Echo and Blackout were $80, and Spotlight is $75. Echo and Spotlight, I obviously paid what I did. Echo is now worth $90, Blackout is now worth $95, and Spotlight's now worth $100. So Spotlight's now my most valuable figure. So let's go over Skylanders Superchargers. Okay, it's time to talk about Skylanders Superchargers. So, Skylanders Superchargers in the 5th game in the series. The last good one, as people say. I actually didn't really play the game that much. I think I played halfway through and found the game to not be that good. Because it was way too different from the original. Here is the new portal. As you can see here, it looks pretty cool. Here is the copy of the games, the Wii U version. It has DK on there. So, they actually changed a bit with this game. There's not as many collectibles, which I do like, which is easier and a little disappointing, but there's only 20 characters and 20 vehicles, which, thank God for that. Because I'm pretty sure people were complaining that Trap Team costs way too much money, because of the traps and literally everything. So I'm going to showcase the characters first, and my backpack here actually is separated, so I can showcase them. So I have not really shown these since, 2023, so there's going to be a lot of new figures. So, this game came with 10 regular characters, and 8 reposes, and then 2 special characters. So, I'll show all of them. So, we have Nightfall, Fiesta, Spitfire. For those who don't know, I never actually owned this originally as a kid. I own the Dark Edition. I started pack for the Wii U, so the last collection video is actually right when I picked them up. We have Smash Hit, High Volt, Splat. Basically, all of these are still repeats. Astro Blast, Dive Clops, and Stormblade. I do not own the original Ferropede because that is like $150, and I'm not going to spend that much on a damn figure. To be fair, there is actually a reason. So, regular Ferropede, I don't think actually really came out in the US. or it wasn't common, so I literally never saw it in stores. I don't think I even saw the Buzzway in stores at all. Like, I'm pretty sure I saw the racing pack that had Trigger Happy, but I just never picked it up. But yeah, I literally never saw European stores because it apparently is super common in Europe and not the US. Now for the reposes. Basically, they're the characters from the older game, but they actually gave them new moves. So here are the 8. You have Lava Lance Eruptor, who got a good upgrade. Deep Dive Gilgrim. You can't even see his face because the trident's in the way. Another character is actually, I heard, is really good. Sharkshear Terrafin. Hurricane Jetpack, another figure I heard they improved. Okay, I'm not going to say everything, but from what I've heard for the original characters, I heard Spitfire is really good. Most of the characters are good. The only ones I heard that aren't as great are Smash Hit and Astro Blast. Okay, we've got Double Dare Trigger Happy. So, interesting story about him. So, he's brand new to the collection. Let me try to zoom out a little more. There we go. So, back, I think it was December 2023, I picked up him, the vehicle, and the trophy for $100 on eBay. Which at the time I figured, okay, this isn't too bad, because the store, SEL shop, will never has it in stock. Which at the time, the prices were like 30, 40, 40. So it was 110, so I saved $10. Now, for the price is, Trigger Happy's now 70. Trigger Happy's now 70, the Gold Rusher is 50, and the trophy's 45. So that's 165. I basically saved $65. And you can actually see on my phone, I wrote down when I got everything. So October 31st is the first package I ever got that related to the video. So as you can see, I have down like every time I bought something new. And then I'll put another thing. I think this was last week. I'm not sure. I can't frickin' type to save my life. Yeah, so I've saved a lot of money. And then the other ones we have are Super Shit Stealth Elf. Yeah, they ruined Stealth Elf because, hey, what if we took a character who was super quick and awesome and basically made her one of the worst characters in the game? And then we have Big Bubble Pop, who's another character here who's terrible. And then also new to the collection, Bone Bash Roar Brawl. So we never actually owned the original version of her. I only own the legendary. If when I've heard, really good, really good, really good, really good, awful, and then decent. So the regular starter packs came with the Xbox 360, PS4, PS3, and Xbox One, and the tablet came with Stealth Elf. All of them came with Stealth Elf, and then Spitfire, and the Hot Streak. The Wii U version came with DK. This is actually new to the collection because I never actually owned the original. And as you can see, it has the Skylander Amiibo switch on the bottom. And we have Hammer Slam Bowser, who is with the Wii. I didn't own the Wii version. You might have actually seen this in my Mario Party 10 streams from about a year or two ago. So what they ended up doing was DK and Bowser were sold in double packs around wave 2.5. I have an old video on my channel of me actually opening up the Bowser pack. Stealth Elf was available in the regular starter packs. I think my mom got her for like $2 used at GameStop because I had the Dark Wii U. And the Dark Editions, all of them came with Spitfire. And then The Xbox and PlayStation came with Stealth Up and the Sea Shadow, even though that's not a matching combo. And then the Wii U came with DK, and the Wii came with Bowser. So here are all the regular figures. Now I can show off the vehicles. I'm going to try not to take as long in this video. As you can see, I actually have something special for my vehicles. I have a vehicle garage. I don't know where the hell half the pieces are, but I picked up for about 25 bucks. I'm like, this is kind of cool. So now we have the vehicles. So the vehicles were mainly for vehicle sections in the game that everyone hated. They were split into 3 categories: land, sea, and sky. Land was fire, undead, tech, and earth. Sea was magic, fire, and dark, and then sky was life, light, and air. So we'll show off some of the land vehicles. First, we have the Hot Streak. This is the regular Hot Streak. There's 4 different versions: the standard, the dark, the E3 version, the gold version. Actually, there's 5 because of the mobile. This is the standard one. You can actually move it around. I actually really love the colors on this, which is the reason why I wanted to get it. Anything that has like a redness to it is something I actually really like, which is why I love stuff like Jolly Bumble Blast. Plus, I like the red camo, red Doombuck, stuff like that. So we have that. One of the best vehicles I've been told. And then we have the Burn Cycle. It works kind of. That's for Eruptor. For the tech, we have the Shield Striker. This thing doesn't really move, so yeah, and I heard this vehicle's kind of trash anyway. I don't know if this is the way the vehicle is, but like this is kind of messed up. The paint's kind of getting messed up on that, so that's for high volt. And then we have the Gold Rusher. This thing's like 50 bucks. I heard it's a really good vehicle, so that's cool. Then we have, for Earth, we have the Shark Tank. This thing doesn't move at all, so 0 out of 10. For Terrafin, I heard it's okay. Then we have this bulky foam truck. I heard it's kind of as well. And then for Undead, we have the Crypt Crusher. I heard this is one of the worst vehicles in the game. And the Tomb Buggy for Bone Bash Roar Brawl. You can also do like some tricks and stuff on it. I do like that you can actually move the figures around. That's kind of cool. And the DK one, despite DK being alive, his vehicle is a tech. And again, this is brand new. I never actually owned the original. The funny thing is that all the vehicles themselves are actually pretty cheap. The only ones that are actually worth a lot is the Gold Rusher, which makes sense. So now we have, let's see, we have the regular Soda Skimmer. So I never actually owned the original when I did the collection. So December, I think, is when I picked up regular Bumble Blast, regular Chopscotch, and this. And then this got lost in the mail for like a month. So yeah, we have that. We have the Splatter Splasher. We have the Sea Shadow. And then we have the Egg Beater, or the Dive Bomber. And then we have the Reef Ripper, which is Terrafin's. Sorry, Gilgrun's. So what I've been told, all the vehicles are pretty much good except for the Soda Skimmer. And then for the Sky, we have the Sunrunner. The Jetstream, you can like get a workout with this thing. the Sky Slicer, the Stealth Singer, the Clown Cruiser. This is Bowser's, and then you have, I guess somewhat expensive, is the Buzzwing. So this actually broke when I bought it originally. I think I bought it for $25. As you can see it. Let me try to show that again on camera. It's kind of cool, actually. So I have this on the shelf, primarily so it doesn't get messed up. So yeah, that is the vehicles. I also bought an Ian's Elite. I have Ian's Elite Zook. So those are the vehicles. Let me put these away. I assume we have a bitch to actually put this back on. Okay, now we're going to do the variants. Let me actually cut real quick. Okay, now we're going to do the variants. So this has vehicle variants and character variants. I separate them in my bag, of course. Let me make sure it's open. Before I get to that, let me just show this off real quick. So, this game came with trophies in the adventure packs. So basically you got the vehicle, the character, and the trophies. So we have 4 trophies. We have the Chaos Cup. This came with the Dark Edition. The Sea Trophy. This came with the Gilgrim one. This is actually brand new to the collection. The Sky Trophy. I never actually owned this. This was actually one of the first ones I picked up in the new collection. And the Land Trophy, which is $40. The rest are like $4. This came with Astro Blast / the Legendary one. This came with Trigger Happy. So those are the cups. Basically unlock new vehicles and racetracks. Now we're going to get to the vehicles and characters. So, if you don't include the 2 extra hot streaks, there are 24 variants in this game. I'm not even joking. Let me actually get the thing off the shelf. So basically, I think I did the math. 14 out of 20 characters got variants. So here are all of the variants. And I'll point out if they're new or not. We have Dark Super Shot Stealth Elf, which I will actually admit this. Even though I'm not a huge fan of her character, I think this actually looks really cool on the Dark compared to the Swap Force one, which looks really freaking lame. Yeah, like, look, I actually do like how they actually put effort into this. Mirror hair blue, mirror entire body black and silver. It's just like a minor difference, so that's kind of cool. We have Dark Spitfire, of course. This is the one I had originally. And the Dark DK, of course. It was in the Wii U Dark Edition. Big Birthday Pop Fizz. So you might notice some of these I've actually opened. I figure because they're not actually worth as much anymore. Sealed, I might as well open them up. I believe this was for the 5th anniversary of the game. Legendary Bone Bash Roar Brawl. She was at Toys R Us. Dark Bowser, this is brand new to the collection. He was like $60. And the Dark Edition was also exclusive to Toys R Us, so that's why he's worth a lot. A Halloween one, we have, this is stuck on the damn thing, Frightful Fiesta. Pretty cool. I like how they actually made the undead sign orange. That's kind of cool. This is the one I originally had sealed. This is my Ferropede, the Easter one. If you want to get Ferropede, you might as well spend 15 bucks on this instead of spending 150. Because I'm pretty sure it plays the damn same. We have Power Blue Splat. Again, she was originally sealed. Legendary Astro Blast, which we had Toys R Us. Legendary Jetpack. Mistletoe Guy Flops. I really like the Christmas design. And there are two I want to show. Power Blue Trigger Happy. So if you're wondering why this video took so damn long to make, it's because of this guy. So I basically completed everything in the collection, like, I believe last year. Around last year. Because I think the last thing I needed for the collection, let me pull this up. Because I believe the last thing I ended up actually getting that I needed was Dark Hammer Slam Bowser, which was like July of last year. However, he took forever to find because every time he was on sale on the site, people would snag them immediately. So I remember when I was visiting family back in January, I saw this thing the second the shop opened. I'm like, it's mine, I'm grabbing it. I paid a little bit more. This used to be 28, now he's like 40, but again, it's nice to have all of them. And we have probably the worst variant I've ever seen. Steel Plate Smash Hit. So you'd think, okay, Steel Plate, that means it's silver, right? So this was exclusive to Best Buy, and so I had a nickname for like the green Chop Chop in Swap Force. I called it Slime Green because it looked like the Gooey Louie Gooeys. I like to call this Puke Green Smash Hit because look how grotesque that color is. That is really appalling. Like, God. This looks like someone literally threw up on the finger. Like, this is disgusting looking. The weird thing is, like, the one for... What makes this weird is that the Steel Plate Hood Skull doesn't even look as bad. Like, this is one of the most visually appalling figures I've ever seen. So those are the characters. Now we're going to get to the vehicles, then I have a special section at the end that most people don't know about. Next for vehicles, there aren't as many. We have the following. The Dark Sea Shadow. This is brand new. Actually, let me show off the repeats first, so then we can get the new stuff last. We have the Dark Barrel Blaster. This was with the Wii U starter pack that I have. The Dark Hot Streak. So these are all the starter pack figures. Wait, is this all of them? Hold on, I have way more than the vehicles, unless they literally released, like, very little. Did they well, they actually released, like, no... No, I'm missing one. I'm definitely missing one. Hold on. Yeah, okay. And the Nitro Soda Skimmer. This was exclusive to Target. I got this sealed originally. So we have those. So, yeah, there's only 10 vehicles. For a second, I'm like, did I literally have, like, none? But no, I literally only have 10. We have that. Another one I showed before was the Spray Head Die Bomber. I actually opened this. I actually really love the color in this. I find it weird how it's like Easter and Christmas, but it still works. And now for the new stuff, we have, as I mentioned, the Sea Shadow. We have Legendary Sunrunner, the Nitro Stealth Air. This was exclusive to Target as well. I do like the Nitro on this, though. I do like the Nitro colors compared to something like the Nitro Freeze Blade. The Dark Clown Cruiser. In the two Power Blues, we have the Gold Rusher, which, funny enough, this didn't take as long to get, because I think I got this with Tech Games when I bought a couple other things, because I remember I got Mystical Tyclone Crow, regular Pit Boss, and then the two, like, metallic figures for Swap Force. I'm trying to see. I got this, I think, like, May. Yeah, this was, like, I think, April or May of last year, and yet it took, like, almost an entire damn year to get trigger happy. And the final one is the Splatter Splasher. So that is the regular variants. Now I want to show something actually special. So I've shown some chase variants before on the channel, you know, pretty common ones. So these are actually two special ones I want to showcase. And they do have some stories behind them. So one of the more common chase variants is the Platina High Volt, which I actually have right here. So I originally picked this up for about 30 bucks on eBay, and it was sealed. The problem was the box was obviously taped. And I figured, I'm like, okay, that's not fair. I was told this is sealed. So I kept the figure, and they gave me my money back. Which, considering this thing sells regularly for like 80 bucks, I got a bargain for it. The paint's a little coming off a little bit, but it's still pretty cool to have this, and I took that 30 bucks, went online, saw an auction. This was 65 bucks. I picked it up, and we have actually my first in-box chase variant. We have the Platina Burn Cycle. The box is a little messed up on the bottom. Yeah, the box is a little bit torn on the bottom, as you can see. But I'm still keeping the box. I paid about $65 for this. This is actually pretty cool. I never actually owned any sealed chase variants. And the price actually wasn't too bad. Because I know the Lava Lance Eruptor Platina is like 100 bucks, and the Shield Striker, which I believe Crash the Skylands has, they're both over 100 bucks. These are actually pretty cheap. This was 65. There are a couple other chase variants that exist. There are a bronze Tomb Buggy in Boom Bash Roll Brawl, which I remember trying to find. Never was able to get it. I think back then they were only like 60, now they're like 100 and like 50. I don't know what the other chase variants are. There probably are some I'm not thinking of. There's the Holiday Stormblade, which I tried to get at one point, but people were freaking going over 200 bucks on that. So yeah, no thank you. Yeah, so there's the collection. The Imaginaries collection will probably come next. My collection is actually 100%. I'm missing, I think, one Dark Crystal. But other than that, I have all the chase variants. I have all the... Actually, that's not true. It's not 100%. All the figures I can afford. All the variants I have. Because I have the crystals. I have the hard-boiled Flare Wolf, which was the last one I needed. The only three I'm still missing are the big three. Wildstorm, Robo, and Green Chopping Mage. Which, yeah, I'm not spending $600 on a figure. No way in hell. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this little collection. If, of course, anything happens, updates on anything, I'll let you know. See you guys for the next video. Later, y'all. Sorry. Later, y'all. I can't talk.